Bom dia. Hoje vamos aqui falar sobre as soluções da Visiology. Então a gente vai falar sobre Flipbox e sobre Polywall. Estou aqui com a Valentina
Bom dia.
e ela vai fazer toda a apresentação. Gostaria de lembrar que todas as perguntas podem ser feitas na plataforma. No final a gente vai responder, vai ter a parte de respostas. Algumas das partes eu vou traduzir, então eu vou acabar em algumas vezes entrando também para poder falar, explicar um pouco mais sobre todos os produtos, porque a apresentação será feita toda em inglês. Então, se alguém tiver alguma dúvida, a gente está acompanhando todas as perguntas aqui, a gente também consegue interromper e tirar todas essas dúvidas. So, Valentina, you want to introduce yourself? Then let's go.
Hi, my name is Valentina. I'm Visiology global sales, and today we want to go with two solutions that is now present on the international market. It's Polywall and a Flipbox. And let's look to our agenda. So we're going to start about the company, about Visiology, then briefly look into Polywall and the Flipbox solutions and key advantages, architectures and application. So Visiology is a software company that develops data analysis software and visualization products and collaboration tools. The company was created in 2015 and we have already proven sales for all those years in the international market. You see we have more than 300 projects, we have 150 partners all over the globe, and in the company we have our own software engineers. You see that's more than 50. But we are not a startup, so before 2015 Visiology was part of Polymedia group of companies, and 2007 this is when the company Visiology started as R&D department and was making the products and the software internally for Polymedia. So today in the Visiology products portfolio we have Polywall, Videowall management software, Flipbox, interactive display software, and Visiology develops a new product, business intelligence platform, enterprise data analysis, that would be also introduced in the international market soon, we hope. So let's talk about Flipbox. What the Flipbox is, what the key advantages, and we will also briefly show the demo, how it works. Flipbox software suite is a powerful software that you will use to enhance a collaboration in a meeting room. So you can scratch, present the documents, browse the internet, or wirelessly display your laptop or any other devices, even though you can use a video conferencing for your employees or for the projects to discuss when someone is not in the office. So basically you can have everything needed to impress your audience and increase the team's productivity. You can do what you can do as Flipbox. You can brainstorm, so you can just start presentation, making any drawings and print and share your ideas within the group. You can easily present any kind of documents, videos, presentations using the presenter mode. You can browse the website and launch any web application, also with the possibility to annotate over it and save it into your presentation. Flipbox supports also cloud-based software video conferencing. We have TrueConf built-in solution in Flipbox, and also you can add any other Skype for business, LiveSize, any other video conferencing that you use in your company. You can wirelessly display your notebook, mirror your Mac, iPad or iPhone, display images, videos from Android devices, and this what is really widely used. And one of the advantages using Flipbox, because you do not need any additional hardware for that. And what's also important, that in the meeting room you use also other products, you use also other applications, so you can launch any Windows application and work within the Flipbox environment. So just coming back here to show the small demo how it looks like. I will end my presentation here. Okay.
No, it's not showing. You have to close
Just
the presentation.
mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay. So now let's try again. It's not showing up. Just 1 second. Sorry for that.
Só um minutinho aqui que a gente está na tela.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Agora foi.
So this is, imagine it's the 65-inch screen, interactive screen, and this is how it looks like. So the home mode and the icons that you have when you just install the Flipbox. So what do you need when you enter the meeting room? You enter the meeting room and you want to start presenting. You want to make some notes. Dealer, webinar. Yeah, and you are just making notes, and you can annotate over it, even though work in a group. It's the first option. Then let's assume you have some marketing meeting and you would like to discuss any changes in the website or discuss the news. So you are opening the website and then starting annotate over it, making some notes and changes. And then easily you can add your annotation to the same presentation that is making really productive to send it then in the end as a one PowerPoint presentation to all your employees, all the notes and all the annotation notes from the meeting. The other possible way also to demonstrate the documents from the USB stick or in a folder like we have here in a document folder. So you can have many different sources, many different documents. For example, let's open the video here or a presentation. So again, we are on the presentation mode and we can make some notes again. If you want to save it, if you do not need to save it, we can open another document. So let's open a video, and you see it's really easy. You do not need to do any training before you start use this Flipbox software. So you want again to make some annotation. If you don't need to save it, you just continue making video. So then what we already said, the next cool feature is that you can display your laptop, you can mirror your Android, iOS devices. So now Danilo will connect with his laptop or with his phone.
Yep, I'm trying to use my phone.
And you don't need any additional application. everything you need is just your phone, because it's user AirPlay solution. So we can, even though, annotate over it if you need to discuss some projects. And if it's iPad, it's of course the resolution is bigger, and the MacBook, it will be the biggest one. Using Windows laptop, not only you're mirroring your screen, you also can take you can also operate from the big screen on your laptop. So you can basically leave your laptop in your room, come back to the meeting room, and open any files from your computer. Video conferencing is up to you, what you use in your company. We have built-in TrueConf solution. Additionally, you can apply install any applications that you use in your conference room, in your meeting room, Skype, AutoCAD, any other application, and it can be on the home screen as you see now here, or it can be in a folder. You see the user interface is translated into Portuguese, so most important information also is always displayed. So you see the Wi-Fi name and the password. You can connect easily while you are in a meeting room. And when you're coming into the meeting room and see, okay, yeah, there are some stars here, so someone wrote some information here and in drawings, and you don't know, maybe it's some confidential information, so you are not sure whether to proceed with this session and start the new one. Just by clicking one button, Flipbox erase all the documents, and it will be ready for the new session. So we had 30 days trial on a flipbox.net. You can download the trial version, test it, and if you will have any additional question, always you can visit website dealer and ask questions Danilo and the team.
Então, como a gente tinha falado, quem precisar, quem tiver mais alguma pergunta, pode ir colocando na plataforma. A gente está acompanhando a plataforma aqui. Então, a gente vai responder no final do webinar, mas também é bem interessante, a gente vai colocando aqui agora. Se aparecer alguma que seja necessária agora, a gente tenta interceder e responder, mas senão a gente vai tentar responder pelo menos todas as perguntas no final aqui. Agora vamos voltar lá para a apresentação para falar sobre o resto das soluções.
Okay, we are ready now to continue with another software, Visiology, Polywall. So Polywall is the software solution to manage video walls and information displays for command and control rooms, collaboration rooms, and some digital signage projects. You can, using Polywall, display any source on any screen. And as you can see here on the wall, typical installation in a meeting room, in a boardroom, or in a command and control room, that you would have a video wall and the additional displays perhaps in the same room or in another room. And then you have content here and sources, data sources that you need to display. And that can be GIS systems, IP camera, video conferencing, some hardware inputs, images, videos, or even BI. And you can, by just dragging, dropping the sources, display it anywhere on the wall. So Polywall helps you to manage your content. What's the Polywall opportunities in command and control room and situational centers, in network operation centers, is that typically the installation would use the software applications such as BI, GIS, and SCADA. and using the native resolution of the display. So for Polywall is not a problem, and we have many already installations in a command and control rooms that running 24/7 that uses these applications. On the next slide, let's see how the Polywall powered. So we have here controller. So you see here a hardware controller. Yeah. So we have to have Windows-based machine. So in this case, we would be here pre-installed on a Windows server, worker, and a visualizer, and then just using a laptop, any iOS or Mac or Windows laptop, you just operate your Videowall because it's browser-based, so you can even manage it using your laptop, but of course all the scrolling's and small. You can have a matrix feature here, some local sources, IP cameras, and even though showing and sharing the screens of operators. What's the key benefits for our partners to use Polywall? It's how simple the installation and administration is. If you have only one Videowall, the installation would be really simple. You just need to download the kit, run the kit, install all the components into the controller, run the wizard, send us the license, we activate the license, and you're done. You do not need any additional training for your end users, for your clients. We are hardware agnostic. It's mean that we are not tied to any specific controller. We do need a Windows-based machine. In support, you have a direct technical support. In Brazil, your first line support is dealer company. So they have also 24/7, let's say like that, access to our direct support. So we have web trainings, we have technical trainings, we have certification. If you are interested in, please contact Danilo, contact dealer, and we can schedule one for you as well. And in the pricing, we have only two versions, so it's standard and pro, and you always know what pricing you need to quote to your clients. So it means you save time from one hand, from another hand. Of course, if you are not sure which version you require for that or that project, we will now look to the differences. You can always ask Danilo, just send an email, and he will go with the right answer. What you can do with Polywall. So with both standard and the pro version, you can manage multiple video walls and display from a single web interface. So we use Mozilla and Chrome browsers to run. You can create scenarios and then schedule the content, make a playback of the content, and stream, really mix your content. You can mix it IP cameras with videos, with images. So unlimited number of sources, unlimited number of hardware that you can connect to Polywall. But of course, the limitation you have is on hardware itself. As software, we do not provide any limitation. We have our own iPad application to control your Videowall while drag and drop, and it's really portable and a very useful tool in corporate and exhibitions, for instance. And we have integration with BI system, with SCADA, as I already mentioned, and GIS. So it is important when we have projects, command and control room in traffic centers or even in a corporate. So let's look to the features in a standard version and a pro here. So Both versions support multiple display. We do need a controller, Videowall support, and in this case, simultaneously multiple number of operators can work. We are browser-based. We have a third-party API for RTI, Crestron and MX. The user interface translated into Portuguese and Brazilian Portuguese. And we have a visualizer recovery after restart and auto start option. It's important when you, for example, have IP camera and then you can set a timing. For example, check my camera every 10 seconds. If it's have no signal, so it will restart again. And the Pro features, we will look in more detail now in the next slides, but just for you to remember and just to have a look here in a server redundancy, Active Directory integration and role management, encryption, logger event, and CCTV feature where we talk about IP cameras, etc. So using Polywall, of course, we recommend to use not only software but to have a complete solution with the hardware. Of course, working with DataPath here and Dealer, we provide the turnkey solution. The capture cards, we say it's a must be DataPath capture cards, and in a graphic cards you are already here. Up to you, choose NVIDIA or to choose AMD cards, another one. Data source is supported by Polywall, so basically all the content you need to display with support. Images, video, IP, video stream, yeah, you have a remote desktop over IP, so Ultra VNC or any other third-party VNC you are downloading in standard version. And we have our own Polywall agent in a Pro version. IP cameras also in Pro version when we talk about CCTV and security rooms. All the Microsoft Office files, PDF, local application control text, web pages, and hardware inputs. That's all you can cover already using Polywall, just with one exception here, that would be Polywall agent and IP camera. You can use only in a Pro version. All others you are free to use in a standard. Let's come back one more time to the Pro features and look one by one now. What does it mean? The graphic server redundancy, advanced role management, encryption, event logger, CCTV feature, and Active Directory integration. So in a graphic server redundancy, there are two types of redundancy. We can have, for example, Videowall controller, yeah, and backup controller. So it means double cost on the hardware, of course, and in most cases, clients would like to avoid it. But if you need the redundancy, yeah, you cannot avoid it so much easily. And so the two identical controllers, and once one controller lose the signal, automatically it will be displayed and connected to the second clone controller. And it's also possible using the virtual machine, for instance, like VMware and others, make the same server redundancy on the server side. Advanced role management means that when you have one video wall or two video walls, so let's say you want to give the permission to work with first video wall to the user 1 and the second video wall to the user 2. So they will be able to see all the content you display, they will be able to see everything what's happening on the wall, but they cannot place any content not in permitted area for them. So you see here on the video, the blue operator and the green operator, so they see the video wall, but the blue one cannot place any content onto the green subregion. CCTV features, we have our own database of IP cameras that's simplifying your setup process. You just use like, okay, I have a Bosch camera, which model it is, and create any sources. And of course here it's important to use in the CCTV projects DataPath XKX technology. And we also have a possibility to add any local application control to display the information locally on the controller without transferring information over the network. And Active Directory integration is making possible and easily to just connect to the existing corporate database. Now let's look into components, what Polywall consists. So there are 3 main components and 1 extra. The main component of Polywall is Polywall server. So that's what you basically buy and where your license is installed in. And then you can have unlimited number of all other applications that you need to install in your project. So Visualizer, the component, would be installed on any controller or any OPS PC, any computer that is connected to the video wall or to the display. You can have, as I mentioned already, multiple visualizers in the project. And the worker you need for your content, so for the file transfer, and that is can be also installed all in one controller, the server, the visualizer, the worker, or it can be separate. Or why you have it in separate? For example, your client bought one video wall, have a one server, and then next year he decided to add one more video wall here. So everything he needs in that case is just to add one more visualizer that would be connected to the same existing server. No additional cost, lifetime license, easy to use. Let's look to the Polywall architecture. One more time, we have a video wall controller connected to the video wall with Polywall visualizer pre-installed. In the server machine, install the Polywall server. And why we want to keep it separate is in case video wall controller is broken, for example, and you have 2 video walls, so the second will be running. So we always say, okay, try to keep your license separately, but it's up to you, it's up to the project and requirements. So then we have a Polywall worker here with our data that we need to transfer the content, and we have Polywall agent, is same VNC and developed by Visiology in order to share screen of operators. Additionally, you can have IP cameras and document cameras connected in any hardware. So in this architecture, as I already mentioned, everything can be installed on the same video wall controller and just connect it to the video wall, and you're done. You just need operator workstation, any laptop or iPad, connect to the server and manage your video wall. Of course, Polywall was initially created to be installed in the command and control rooms. We have a variety of installation in network operations center, in surveillance, in traffic control, telecommunications, but we see the tendency that more and more installation are done in corporate, are done in the collaboration rooms, in the boardroom, meeting rooms, training centers, press centers, etc. That is not something unusual to have 2x2 video wall in the broad digital signage like you have 100 stores all across the country. No, we talk about some small installations in museums, in a store, in a corporate environment, for example, when you want to centralized, manage the content from one place and just connect to multiple displays, even though having a video wall installed somewhere. So the typical schema in the command and control room will be like that. You would have a video wall controller pre-installed with Polywall visualizer and Polywall server, some application server with GIS, BI or SCADA, and have a matrix feature here as well. And there are operators who are managing the walls. You see here a complex organization and several video walls in the same environment. So basically we have here like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even though let's say here 3 additional displays, or just portrait mode, even 8, let's say like that, or I would say it's 3 displays. So that would be 8, 9, and 10. That would be 10 video walls and additional displays. So, and you have here a server room. In theory, we can just with one license manage all the wall and informational displays. But the question is, do they really allow to see what's happening on the meeting room, all the operators that are working here with the traffic control monitoring, or some independent interaction group? So of course, up to the inquiry that you have and up to specification, you have to decide how many licenses do you need, how independent each wall should be, who is allowed to see the content that is displayed on the wall, and etc., etc. Let's look to the example. We have 2 video walls and 3 additional displays. They are all pre-installed with visualizers, and we have separate one server machine pre-installed with server. We have matrix feature here, a third-party control system, and then using the laptop operation workstation managing the walls. And now let's also switch to live mode here and to the video that I will show you how it seems then in a real environment. Yes, and here it is. So this is exactly the schema that we were talking about. 2 video walls, 3 additional displays. You see the web interface now. So you see the user interface. You see the feedback from each wall, from each display. You see also the content. So that's how it looks like. So think like this: if you have 3 additional displays and 7 video walls, that of course there are some limitations, some logical limitation, because more displays you will have, and more video walls you will have, it would be the size of the video walls on your web interface would be smaller, and it's not so much easy for the operator to manage it. So by just drag and dropping the sources, you see everything appear on the video walls directly. In the live mode, you can live change the layout, some presets, and then again, just by drag and dropping the content, mixing the sources, hardware inputs with images, with video, changing it within the screens, even. You can also adjust your content manually. And works like that. So let's come back here to our presentation again. And look into collaboration room. So in a collaboration room, it's any meeting room, boardroom, press center, whatever you have in a corporate. You would have a video wall somewhere. For instance, it can be your conference hall, or that can be your meeting room. And pre-installed, was Polywall server, visualizer, worker, and somewhere in a reception, let's say, or in a canteen, anywhere across the office, that would be OPS PC with visualizer, and so the display would also be connected, and you can display BBC News, some information, some text, notices, that any type of information you need to display for your employees. Having Polywall mobile application for your iPad. Again, it's free in App Store and really convenient and easy to use. Managing the sources by dragging, dropping, and no restriction again with the sources types. And we have also the full technical support for this as well. Digital Signage would have the same as, more or less the same schema that collaboration room would have. So there is one video wall and can be across the campus, for example, several displays, and one operator centralized is managing the content and sending to the walls. So why Polywall? Why you would choose Polywall? First, we are on the Future Source Consulting. It's independent consulting company that provides reports on any AV sphere. So that was a Videowall report. So we were, you see here, Polywall under software, and a specialist in higher wall software solutions, and that was the first we appeared, and that also good for us and for you to know that this is stable solution worldwide selling. Polywall Partner Network combine now the partners all over the world. And Brazil was interesting, the first market for us, and of course until now one of the biggest. Brazil is big, and here we have in the 300 projects worldwide, 50 plus that would be done only in Brazil. Of course, like Sao Paulo, Rio, that's main installations are. We've done already number of projects with dealer. You see here the worldwide installations. So you see here in Brazil, it's not the numbers, it's just the locations where we have. So we hope that would be more and more each year. And Polywall customers, so that was for instance the first helicopter center, the first projects for us in 2014. That we done with Display 4, our system integrator, and many other great projects we done here in Brazil, and in a government, in a corporate, even though now we have a pipeline of many projects that are ongoing projects now, and we hope that it's not only ongoing projects, that we will close them this year and next year. And of course, for us, it's important that working with you as system integrators with our network, that you will give us your feedback. If you need any additional trainings, we can organize them here in Portuguese. and dealer office. We can have webinars, technical webinars, certification. Also, we will have like English, Portuguese. Yes, it's an option. Please feel free to contact Danilo. This was overall solution now, how it looks like. And before we will start the question session, I would like to open the configuration wizard and just to show you how it looks like, the integration here, the installation. So you installed all the components on your controller. Let's imagine it's my datapad controller. I like so same small. Yeah, so you install all the components. So if everything is installed and you have only one video wall, you need to run the wizard. You're clicking next, then you have a hardware ID. You copy that hardware ID, send to Danilo, and we activate the license, send you the key. It's possible to have a trial key for our system integrator, so please contact Danilo. He will say how to use that opportunity. And then you just say, okay, how big is my video wall, 2x2, 3x3, and any other, even though adding grid spacing. So you see the installation is really simple here in this way. And then choose the IP address where it will be working on. I will start my visualizer now, so that will become from controller my video wall. And now Danilo, using his machine, will drag and drop the sources. So you see the sources directly appear on my video wall on my PC. So you can have any sources, you combining the PDF files, live sources, and in a live mode. You can change live the layout, for example, and the preset. And just here we have some presets for video wall. If you need any other additional, we can also add it. You can adjust it manually, etc., etc. Then we have possibility to have a preview mode and to create the scenes as we were mentioning. So just having another layout here. You see in the live mode still we have the same content here. But we say, okay, we want to change some layouts, we want to change some content, we are preparing, and even though we can then save it later, make the playback of that, only after we click the play scene, the content will change. And you can play with it and save, make any other possible changes if you need to make not only linear scenarios, also non-linear scenarios in case your speaker didn't came, so you need to start with the second one, etc., etc., as you see here. Yeah. So you name the scene, like scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, even though you're now linking, even though you want to say, okay, show the first scene for the 15 seconds, other for 1 minute, and just playing. So you see how easy it is. I even didn't give any training to Danilo. And then you can close the full mode, and always your sources will be displayed here. Not only the sources you have, but also you can create the source. You can create a web page, IP camera, VNC. So now Danilo will create a web page, a dealer web page, and many other VNC or Polywall agent, playlist. That's also an option. And just here using the one layout. Yeah, display. Yeah. So you see then by clicking here, yeah, so that is possible. Then if you need to crop it and to have some setting for each source, it's everything displays now on my video walls, on my screen, and you can mix the sources, you can adjust the sources easy as you can see it here. We are not faking nothing, everything is live. So I think for now we are covered with most of the questions that we wanted to address to you, and now please your questions.
Então vamos lá agora, dar uma olhada aqui nas perguntas. Quem tiver mais perguntas, a gente está online, então a gente consegue ver todas as perguntas. Vamos tentar responder. Eu vou tentar responder as perguntas em português para tentar ficar mais fácil para todos. Vamos lá, da mais antiga para a primeira. O Beno, de Londrina, perguntou sobre o custo do software. Isso aí a gente vai ter todas essas informações, então eu vou passar para um dos nossos consultores aqui. Ele vai entrar em contato com você e vai conseguir te passar o preço disso aí também. A Thalita fez a mesma pergunta, como pode comprar o software, porque ela já tentou comprar essa licença, a licença e a empresa que vendia antes praticavam um valor alto. Não, agora com a dealer o valor vai ser totalmente diferente, é muito mais barato. E também a gente já avisando a todos que tem a versão de teste, então pode baixar o Polywall, seja o Flipbox no site. A gente vai mandar uma licença de trial para vocês testarem, levarem para os clientes, isso é muito importante. O Beto Araújo da Opchart perguntou sobre o suporte da... Vamos lá. Sobre o Polywall, o suporte para DataPath e Matrix Cards. Sim, a gente acaba sempre falando aqui de DataPath, pois a dealer não trabalha com Matrix, então seria um dos nossos concorrentes. E isso seria para as placas de entrada, está correto. Isso seria para as placas de entrada. E você pode sim usar uma placa NVIDIA profissional para poder fazer as saídas de vídeo sem problema algum.
Yeah, então, because these graphic cards, we said that the capture cards does matter. The graphic cards you are free to use.
Então, para as placas de saída, sem problema algum. Para a placa de captura, eles sempre recomendam Matrix ou DataPath, por quê? Qualquer problema eles já sabem como fazer o suporte, eles já sabem como fazer o troubleshooting, eles sabem todos os firmwares, então realmente fica tudo feito, pois já é testado. Vamos lá. O Anderson perguntou aqui qual que é a função e qual que é a função, diferença e o limite entre workers e visualizers. Vamos lá. Visualizer seria o que você vai colocar para cada Videowall. Então, cada Videowall você vai ter que ter um visualizer. Seja um Videowall ou seja uma tela só, você vai precisar de um visualizer. O worker seria sua parte de servidor de arquivos. Então, você vai precisar colocar cada um. Então, nisso eles são diferentes. Quantos designers, aqui o Anderson também completando a pergunta dele, quantos designers e qual a função dele? O designer é a parte onde a gente acabou de mostrar aqui, onde você vai poder montar a tela, os layouts do seu Videowall, fazer toda essa parte. Foi exatamente esse último live demo que a gente fez aqui agora. Quantos designers? Não tem limite. Quantos você quiser dar acesso para o Videowall, não tem problema algum, até porque ele é web browser, então ele é baseado em web. Quantas pessoas estiverem na rede tiverem acesso, sem problema algum. Para controlar via iPad, utiliza o web browser. Você pode utilizar o web browser, mas por iPad você tem um aplicativo que é grátis. Tem na loja da Apple, na App Store. Pode baixar esse aplicativo, ele é grátis e você já vai conseguir usar direto. Teve um aqui que não colocou o nome, colocou aqui como posso testar o software Polywall e Flipbox. Tem versão trial por quanto tempo? Sim, baixando no site, então a gente vai colocar o site também, o do Polywall e do Flipbox. Você pode baixar, você vai ter um trial de 30 dias para poder fazer esse teste, dependendo do projeto do seu cliente. Se precisar ficar alguma coisa a mais, entre em contato com a gente, que a gente conversa com o pessoal lá, consegue um tempo a mais para você. O Márcio perguntou aqui se isso pode ser usado numa interface antiga de Videowall. Sem problema algum, desde que o controlador consiga se linkar com as telas, sem problema algum.
You can update, it's really easy. Just the question is if the previous old installation is based on the Windows controller.
Se for baseado em Windows, sem problema algum, pode colocar, vai funcionar sem problema algum. Então, essa questão se é um Videowall novo, se é um Videowall antigo, não muda, porque o Polywall ele não tem limitação alguma, a limitação sempre vai ser do lado do hardware. Então, se você tem um hardware que já está se comunicando com essas telas, você vai instalar o Polywall nessa máquina e muito rápido isso aí já vai estar funcionando. Deixa Deixa eu dar uma atualizada aqui, ver se tem mais algumas perguntas. Alexandre perguntou sobre cliente no Rio de Janeiro para visitar e conhecer o produto. Sim, a gente pode dar uma olhada, eu vou dar uma olhada aqui. E aí já passo para vocês também onde a gente tem isso aí para...
In Rio de Janeiro, the installation,
Yeah.
the biggest installation in Rio de Janeiro we've done now. I mean, it's Police of Rio de Janeiro, Army of the Rio de Janeiro, and IBM Brazil. Yeah,
então no Rio tem IBM, tem a Polícia do Rio de Janeiro e tem o Exército também do Rio de Janeiro. A gente pode tentar colocar ou até fazer um teste.
It's just that we mentioning now it's not only this, it's a variety of others, because we said that 50 we cannot now tell everything, but...
E a gente também pode mandar uma licença de teste e você fazer o teste aí e mostrar direto para o seu cliente. Às vezes é melhor até mostrar em loco já funcionando para ele. Samuel perguntou se é limite de usuário, gostaria de testar, acabei de falar aqui. A licença também, ele perguntou, a licença é vitalícia, sim. Reutilizada não, a licença é sempre linkada ao hardware. Então é por isso que é sempre bom ter bastante cuidado com a questão do hardware. Por isso que muitas vezes na apresentação ali se falou de ter o server e o visualizer separado, porque o server fica, a licença fica dentro do server. Então se você sempre tiver esse server preservado, o visualizer ele pode ter algum problema, qualquer coisa, só troca o visualizer, sua licença está preservada. Aqui perguntaram também sobre a função de encryption no Videowall. A função de encryption seria para poder a encriptação de dados, então para que ninguém consiga capturar esses dados no meio da rede. Então, do momento que ele sai do server, que ele vai para o visualizer, essa função é toda encriptada. Então não tem como alguém no meio do caminho roubar esse pacote e pegar a informação.
Don't forget that encryption is available only in the Pro version.
Yeah, e a encriptação sempre na parte do Pro. Pensando em algum curso presencial nesse momento, sim, sem problema. Isso aqui, a dealer está sempre aberta aqui. A gente tem uma sala de treinamento aqui na dealer. Então, a gente convida vocês a virem para cá. A gente tem a nossa sala já montada, então a gente consegue fazer o treinamento todo aqui. A gente tem o Polywall instalado no nosso Videowall aqui dentro. E além disso, a gente pode pegar, falar com o pessoal que fica na Polywall, na Visiology, para que eles participem desse treinamento também, fazer uma certificação para vocês. Fábio colocou aqui que gostou muito. Obrigado, Fábio. Isso é um ótimo feedback. Espero que a gente consiga criar mais outros projetos. Em São Paulo, tem Videowall para demonstração com cliente? Tem. Aqui na dealer mesmo, você pode trazer aqui. Tem diversos em clientes, mas aqui na própria dealer, você pode trazer seu cliente aqui na dealer, fazer o teste, coloca o conteúdo, traz o conteúdo do seu cliente, ele pode vir aqui testar. Até às vezes mais fácil do que a gente pegar um outro cliente, levar ele numa instalação. Ele pode vir aqui na dealer que ele vai se sentir totalmente confortável de usar toda a solução. Aí uma situação com 15 monitores, com uma saída única e ter controle conjunto dos monitores. Você até pode fazer isso, mas você vai ter que usar Daisy Chain, talvez a resolução não fique perfeita. O ideal é se você tem uma... É possível, só que o problema é a questão da resolução. Exatamente. Você vai fazer uma instalação, mas como você vai fazer Daisy Chain, você vai perder muita resolução. O ideal hoje, como as placas de vídeo talvez não estejam tão caras assim, é colocar uma placa de vídeo com uma saída para cada monitor. Aí você não vai ter problema algum. Aí muita gente perguntando sobre a questão de valores. Tudo que está sendo perguntado aqui sobre valores a gente vai pegar, passar para os consultores. Eles vão mandar todos os preços. Então vocês vão receber preços do Flipbox, do Polywall Standard e do Polywall Pro. Todos esses a gente vai receber. Só o que ainda foi apresentado que não tem preço porque ainda não foi para o mercado internacional é a ferramenta de BI, porque isso é um futuro ainda. Então, deixa eu dar uma olhada para ver se a gente tem mais alguma pergunta aqui. Espera aí. Teremos acesso ao conteúdo do webinar? Sim. A gente vai enviar esse conteúdo todo. Então, essa apresentação aqui está toda sendo gravada. A gente vai enviar, a gente vai subir no YouTube. Até peço para vocês que se inscrevam no nosso canal do YouTube, dê um like, mantenha lá, porque não só os nossos webinars, mas todos os vídeos, tudo que a gente faz, unboxing, tudo está sempre no nosso canal do YouTube, no Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. A gente sempre coloca tudo lá dentro. Então a gente vai dar acesso para vocês toda essa apresentação do modo que ela foi feita de vídeo agora e também a apresentação do PowerPoint. Então até isso para poder apresentar para os clientes também estarão lá. Então aí ó, qual o custo desse treinamento? Custo zero. Pode vir aqui na dealer, não tem custo zero, a dealer nunca cobra treinamento, é sempre de graça. Tem um ótimo café aqui, o pessoal sempre faz um café, tem tudo. A dealer está sempre de porta aberta para receber vocês aqui. A gente montou um escritório, montou um showroom realmente para receber vocês. Então, se vocês puderem vir aqui, a gente fica bem feliz quando tem o escritório cheio aqui. Então, deixa eu ver se tem mais alguma, senão acho que a gente pode pegar. Tem um painel de 5x3, consigo usar 3 saídas de vídeo mesmo sendo assimétrico? Sim, pode usar, do modo que conseguir colocar, não tem problema. O Polywall ele não vai entender que a quantidade de saídas que tem ali, ele sempre vai entender uma tela só. E ali você vai fazer o grid e montar o seu Videowall. Então é só o caso de se pensar, vai fazer daisy chain, o que vai fazer? A gente pode tentar, qualquer tipo de projeto que vocês tiverem, que tiverem dúvida desse jeito, manda pra gente aqui, eu vou sentar, vou estudar. Se eu tiver alguma dúvida, eu sempre mando pro pessoal do suporte da Polywall, e eles passam pra gente, certificam, falam, não, desse modo aqui vai funcionar perfeito. Com a questão do hardware, a gente tem a distribuição aqui da DataPath, então a gente tem acesso também ao pessoal da DataPath. A gente consegue trabalhar em conjunto, as 3 empresas, monta uma solução perfeita para o seu cliente e aí é sempre sucesso, a gente não vai ter problema algum. Márcio perguntou se pode levar clientes aqui. Pode. Sempre tem portas abertas, o café, tá todo mundo aqui sempre esperando. Então eu acho que é isso aí. Se tiverem mais perguntas, pode mandar. A gente vai estar aqui ainda na ferramenta acompanhando todas as perguntas. Todas as perguntas serão respondidas. A gente vai tentar responder todas por e-mail, ligar para todo mundo. A gente tem bastante gente que a gente já conhece aqui. Então a gente tem bastante pergunta. Todo mundo vai retornar. Meu contato está sempre aberto. Boa parte das pessoas tem meu contato já. Quem não tiver também, quando a gente for enviar o e-mail marketing, vai estar lá embaixo minha assinatura. Meu celular está sempre aqui ligado. A gente sempre tem contato, então é isso aí, galera. Muito obrigado. Foi ótimo mostrar essa solução para vocês. Espero que a gente consiga aumentar muito as vendas de Polywall aí no Brasil. Qualquer dúvida é só chamar.
Thank you.